Zoom Zoom. You feel it. And with extra value now at Mazda, it's time to own it. Go for Mazda CX-3 Neo from $22,490 drive away, plus a $500 Go bonus. It's time to go.
At Harvey Norman Warrnambool with their price guarantee. They'll match any genuine advertised competitor's price. T's and C's apply.
Part of the Ace Radio Network, 95.3 Coast FM.
20 degrees in Melbourne, a shower or two, windy, top today 24. 9 o'clock, good morning. I'm David Armstrong. An urgent search is underway in the Pacific Ocean for an Australian man who's gone overboard from a cruise ship bound for Hawaii. Lauren Tomasi has the latest.
The US Coast Guard has confirmed its Hercules aircraft is over the area where an Australian man went missing 1,400 kilometres south of Hawaii. He went overboard around 11 o'clock last night from the cruise ship Quantum of the Seas, which has been travelling from Brisbane to Hawaii. The ship was brought to a halt and an immediate search and rescue operation launched by Royal Caribbean Cruises, who own and operate the ship. A request has now been made to the US Navy for assistance, and an Amber Alert has been put out for any vessels in the area to assist with the search as the cruise ship continues on its course. In the United States, Lauren Tomasi, 9 News.
An angry parent says there is no backing away from attempting to block City of Monash's decision to stage a ratepayer-funded children's drag storytime event planned for next month. More than 100 protesters stormed a council meeting last night, forcing it to be abandoned. Alexandra has told Neil Mitchell they resorted to chanting their concerns.
We chanted, shame on you. Feel like we're not being heard. We've emailed, we've inundated them with emails, phone calls. We all get the same cookie cutter response about diversity and inclusion. No one is actually answering our questions.
A leading economist says Victoria is the highest tax state in the nation because the Andrews government's made a conscious decision to fund its agenda that way. Bureau of Statistics figures reveal Victorians paid an average of $5,638 in state and council taxes last financial year. Economist Chris Richardson says it's a consequence of the state government's priorities.
Victoria basically consciously chooses to have higher taxes. It has better paid public servants. It has better roads. It has better, so the higher taxes on average are paying for more stuff.
The muffin break outlet at Southland has been slapped with 360 criminal charges over illegal child labour. The wage inspectorate alleges the cafe hired 3 kids under the age of 15 without a permit. It also claims the children worked without adequate breaks and for too long during the school term. That case goes to court in June. Universities are being warned they need to do better after data revealed more than a third of students at most Victorian universities are failing to complete their courses within 6 years. Education policy expert at the ANU, Andrew Norton, says students are leaving in record numbers for a number of reasons.
So there's a whole range of reasons. Sometimes it's financial, sometimes it's they've failed and they have to leave. If you look at some of the surveys, about half of people are citing health or stress reasons for dropping out. So, there's a range of factors, only some of which the universities can control.
Local Upper House MP Georgie Purcell is calling on the duck hunting season to be suspended while the parliamentary inquiry is completed into the future of the recreational sport. It follows reports of endangered birds being killed on the first day of the season. Ms Purcell says Victoria needs to fall in line with the other states.
We love to call Victoria the progressive state, but New South Wales, Queensland and Western Australia banned this, some of them decades ago. Western Australia banned duck shooting before I was even born. Daniel Andrews is so behind on this issue, and it's time that Victoria catches up and finally protects our native wildlife.
Ponting's Mitre 10, celebrating 100 years in business.
Hawthorn Captain James Sicily's apologised after saying he couldn't imagine living in Tasmania. Prospect of 19th team set to take a big step forward when the federal government commits to contributing funds for a new stadium. Adelaide veteran Rory Sloane concedes the Crows will need to be at their best if they're to beat Collingwood for the first time since 2016. The Pies coming off a 5-day break to meet the Crows in Adelaide on Sunday.
Collingwood play an unbelievable brand of just team football. They've been a team we've watched end of last year and watched pretty closely this year, but their ability to defend as a team and work as a unit is outstanding, so we've got a lot of respect for them.
9:05, that's the latest news and sport.
Tackle your weight loss goals with the Imprimai Weight Loss Program. Call in and talk to the train staff today at Monaghan's Pharmacy, 140 Ferry Street.
Proudly owned and operated, the Whalers Inn Hotel is open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Seaside end of Liebig Street, Warrnambool.
Coast FM local news. Online at coast.com.au and on air now.
Pat Gordon with your local news update. The next chapter for Warrnambool's Briley Recreation Reserve will begin in the coming week, with the existing and outdated pavilion set to be demolished. It will make way for stage 1 of the redevelopment, which includes 2 full-size soccer pitches with a synthetic cricket wicket in between. Great South Coast residents who failed to vote in the November state election can expect to receive an apparent failure to vote notice in the coming days. Close to 300,000 Victorians will be given the opportunity to explain why they didn't vote, with a 28-day period to respond. And finally in sport, Warrnambool's Ted Collins will take on round 3 of the Australian Superbike Championship this weekend at Queensland Raceway, with a 23-year-old currently sitting 6th overall in the championship. And that's the latest in local news and sport.
Ace Radio supports Warrnambool Parkinson's Support Group. The group meets for lunch on the first Wednesday of every month at Macy's Bistro at 12 noon. Everyone welcome. Together we can fight Parkinson's.
Call Pia Falk from Falk & Co Real Estate for all your real estate needs.
Update your laptop now with unbeatable deals in-store or online from Warrnambool's Harvey Norman Computers.
Coast FM weather.
Your 4-day forecast for the Great South Coast. A strong wind warning in place for the coast today. Showers, and they are easing as the day goes on. A mostly sunny afternoon ahead, with winds north-northwesterly up to 35 k's, tending westerly up to 20 k's early this afternoon, becoming light later on. The fire danger moderate. For tomorrow, partly cloudy showers, a top of 17. Saturday, partly cloudy showers, easing in 15. For Sunday, partly cloudy and a top of 18 degrees. Around the coast today, Port Fairy, Warrnambool, Mortlake and Terang, all heading for a top of 23.
Injured at work, on the road or in a public place? Speak to your local Arnold Thomas and Becker lawyer, Nicole, today.
And right now, 15 degrees on the coast.